Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today, what I have for you is my warming and melting basket for the month of February. It is chock full of things that are sweet, things that are romantic, and just some other stuff that I want to melt in this month, because I tend to push the confectionery and sweet bakery type things that I don't do the rest of the month this month, so that I kind of get through things that I forget that I might like more than I think I will. So let's just dive right on in. Here is my happy little basket, which is really a box, and every month I try to fill this up with all sorts of goodies. So one of the scent notes that I love in February is pistachio, and really I am about down to my last bar and a half of this beautiful pistachio ice cream that I used to have in my club, and I just slowed down on melting it, so I kicked it out. And of course I will be ruining that day when I get through this last bar here. This is the most beautiful scent that I love to do in February. And this is just one of those months where here in Michigan, we tend to have a lot of snow. We tend to have kind of snow mud, and it lasts longer than it used to, where that was March. Now we have February and March like that. And, you know, it is the month of romance, but for me, it's also the month that kind of drags on. And having some variety in my melting basket is helpful to keep me amused. So this pistachio ice cream is coconut with lots and lots of gooey pistachio and a nice ice creamy base, and it is fantastic. If you guys ever see this for voting in the future, we need to get it back again, because eventually I'm going to need more. The next one that I have here is our current January scent of the month, which is February appropriate, and this is Candy Orchard. I've only melted a few cubes of this. It is extremely strong and sweet, raspberry, vanilla, and sugar. It's very good, and if you miss pink sugarberry mint and you just want like creamy and sweet candy, this is definitely going to fill that particular bill. It's very nice, throws well, and it's definitely appropriate for February. The next thing that I've got here is a bar that we just had in our Bring Back My Bar. This is La Nacera. This is a very romantic scent. It's light and sweet. It's got honeysuckle. I think it might have some jasmine in it, or some amber, and a little tiny bit of patchouli that gives it some depth for such a light, sweet bar. I'll probably melt this mostly in my bedroom, but it is worth doing. It's really, really good. The next one that I have here is a really nice scent I'm hoping to see back in our new spring-summer catalog, and this is Summer Moonlight. This is beautiful. This is sandalwood and strawberries and sweet peas. And it is such a ladylike, gorgeous fragrance. It's a friend of mine, Linda H's favorite smell, really, I think, for spring, summer. When it comes to a sweet, perfumey floral, it lasts a long time, and it's a really good scent. I really, really hope we get this back. The next one that I have here was Bring Back My Bar over the summer. I do not have this in my club, but I have quite a few of Love and Kisses Mini. This is a scent I'd heard tons about from other consultants over time. It is so pretty. I don't remember what's in here. I think it might be like peach and strawberry. It's sweet, it's light, it's floral, it's fruity. It's really good though. So this is great for spring, but it's also a very romantic, girly smell, so I'm going to melt it in February. Very nice. I have several bars left of this. The next thing that I have here is another one that I'm hoping to see back in the new spring-summer catalog, and that is Hibiscus Pineapple. This is a happy bar. This is a really nice, solid scent that I think has gotten rather overshadowed in the last couple of years by other new releases that have similar notes. This has mandarin, it's got hibiscus, it's fruity, it's fresh, it's a little bit on the floral side. It's a very good performer, and it's really, really pretty. The next thing that I have here, did you guys think I had so many pink bars in my collection, is Pink Sugarberry Mint, which is the granddaddy of the new Candy Orchard. It's just much sassier, so I guess it should be the grandmommy. This is such a sassy smell. This makes me think of the little old lady who still wears a bright pink rouge on her cheeks, almost like in little spots, and she's just super snappy and has, lots of sparkle still in her eyes, or a very young girl that's spoiled rotten, but I prefer to think of the sassy old lady. And this is such a good smell, you guys. So it's very sugary. It's got that little bite from the mint, and it's just a bar with attitude. So I'm always happy to have one or two of these kicking around for February. Next, I have the beautiful bar from last year's Valentine's collection, the one that stood out to me the most, Pink Sunshine. Oh, this is so pretty. It is a romantic, soft, almost feels like it's got some apple and some floral in it, but I think it had plum. I haven't read the notes in a year, but this one I stocked up on because I thought it was so good, and I will be warming that in February. Another one that is pink lemon water. This was in our catalog last spring, summer, probably because it didn't sell that well as a scent of the month the year before. But I do really like this. This is pretty strong. It's got classic rose and then pink lemon and sort of a watery quality. And yes, there is such a thing as a pink lemon. It's not as sassy as your yellow lemon. And it's just really good. So this is slightly candy sweet, but it's mostly the lemon and the rose. And this is my kind of fresh springtime scent. So I'm going to enjoy that. And I had to have one of the most true love stories of all time for February, and that is Cinderella Happily Ever After. This is the most elegant scent, you guys. I believe this might even still be available, or was until the end of January. I'm not sure. In our Princess collection. I know this is frosted lemon. I want to say gardenia. It's either gardenia or magnolia. I can never get it right. And it is so ladylike and lovely. I will enjoy this sometime in the spring. Hopefully I'll get some done in February itself. Then to kind of mix it up a little bit, I do love sugared strawberry, which is another one. My poor clamshell, look at that. I'm hoping to see back in our spring summer catalog. This is such good, happy, juicy, fruity strawberry with lemon and currant. It is very nice, probably my favorite strawberry scent since he's ever made. So we will see if that comes back. This one that I have next is from Bring Back My Bar. I did eventually pull this from my club, but I have a few. This is Flower Shop. This is a very nice, fresh green scent that to me really smells like the classic bouquet of red roses in the green tissue paper that you used to get back in the 80s and the 90s. You can see the little, baby's breath around the red roses, and it isn't necessarily the most cutting edge flower arrangement you've ever gotten, but it's so classic. That's what this smells like to me, and it is so good. It smells like the ferns, too. The next one here is Showered in Flowers. This is very pretty. I got it in a flash sale, and this is subtle. It's a good bedroom scent. It's really sweet and light floral. I can't even tell you what's in here, but it is very, very pretty, and I think I will enjoy this as a romantic scent for February. I also have Cucumber Lime, which is a real powerhouse for fresh and clean. And I thought I'd throw a few of these in here. We'll do more of the green stuff in March. But sometimes you just don't want sweet, but maybe I'm also going to be getting sick of spice. So I wanted to pull out one of the best boomer performers from Bring Back My Bar in a while. This thing will go for days, and it's really good, fresh and clean balance of that lime and cucumber. Then I also have a couple of more deep scents. I didn't go super masculine because February is not that kind of month, but World Traveler I have not picked out in a long time. I did take this out of my club. This is a really good cold weather, early spring scent though. I love this. It's got oak and deep berries. It's just so nice. It almost has a little bit of a, I don't know, a cologne-y, almost incensey quality from the oak and the berries. It's so good. And this would be nice on a cold day when I want to put the fire on and maybe read and have a cup of tea. Black tea. Like, that is a black tea smell. And then I have not melted Born to Lead from the Frozen collection. It really doesn't fit the February theme, but I just need to do something with this. I think this is mostly berries, and I just need to melt it and find out what it's like. Of course, then I'll like it, and we will have finally gotten rid of that, and I won't be able to get it anymore. Another thing that I have here that I got a few of in a flash sale over the course of the season was All You Need Is Love. And this is one I've heard a ton about. It's like buttercream and Bing cherries. This is a perfect scent for February. It's almost cloying. It's really sweet. There's a lot of sugar cane in here too. And I have several of this, and this will be perfect with something like maybe my brick of maraschino sugar cookie, which I didn't put out here, but I may melt that. I have a couple of Teddy Bees scents. There's a Witches Be Crazy for Pistachios. I'm definitely doing that in February too, but this is a bar that will go well with some of those. Now we have this beautiful lavender vanilla that was from our Bring Back My Bar in January this year, just done in January. And this is so pretty. I put this, I think, in my quarterly to make sure if I fell in love with it, I could get a little more. This is lavender, vanilla, patchouli, and orange zest. And it's really unusual. And this to me is very romantic. It's kind of sultry and complex for a lavender vanilla scent. It's very good. So I wanted some of that. And then I have some bakery at the end here because I just can't go without some good cuddly bakery. But pear blossom and cucumber would be very nice as a bedroom pairing with, say, maybe the cucumber lime or the flower shop out in the open. This is so nice. This was in a Bring Back My Bar sometime last year, maybe in the summer, maybe in the winter. It's really cool, clean and crisp, and it's a very good smaller space scent that I think I will enjoy as a palate cleanser from all the sweet. So then we get into more my kind of romance, which would be heavy on the bakery sweet, not the candy sweet. Happy Birthday is the best fluffy whipped cream and sprinkles funfetti cake smell ever. I did take it out of my club, but I've got a few kicking around so I can enjoy it for the next year or so. It'll come back for something at some point somewhere. It's so good, and it is one of those gold standard classics from Scentsy as far as a good bakery smell. Another one that's in our current catalog that I don't know whether this will roll over to spring summer. Sometimes it does, but I always put this back in my club, is Apple Cherry Strudel. This is appropriate any time of the year. It is so good. It started out as a fall winter scent, but I don't care. I just love it. It's apple, it's cherry, it's bright, it's happy, it's fruity, it's crusty, it's just delicious. Doesn't perform for very long. But other than that, how can you fault it? It's amazing. Like, I want to go out and get a cherry turnover right now because I'm smelling this. The next one just came from my flash sale bundle, and this is Toasted Coconut Amaretto. Oh my gosh. I know when I melt this, I'm going to be mad that I can't get more. This is so good. It's toasted amaretti cookies and wonderful coconut. And it's got that saturated quality that I love in Scentsy Bakery. And then last but not least, just because I can, I'm going to definitely melt some almond croissant. I mean, you think of France, you think of love. What's more loving than a croissant, especially if it's got almond in the middle and it's got cinnamon sugar on it? So this is my love letter to myself, I guess you could say. I don't know. Bakery and I have such an affinity, and there is nothing more wonderful than Scentsy in the middle of the winter that just makes you happy. So that is my melting basket for the month of February from the obvious things. And then I have another scent that I didn't mention from Teddy Bees called Gone Baby Gone. I've got a Kiss Me Goodnight. I have a few others that you'll see those in my empties baskets for what I've been warming, and I will be trying those out in February specifically because I held some things back for my pre-order in the fall, but it doesn't all fit here very nicely, and I'm definitely going to be focusing on the Scentsy. And then I do have the Valentine's collection from Scentsy that I will go through again, but you guys have already seen me reviewing those, and whether I get them in here or not doesn't matter that much to me. So what do you guys really enjoy in February? How many of you decorate, like go all out for Valentine's Day? For me, it's usually just some subtle touches like this. I did get the cherry sweet or cherry picked little mini warmer. I'll find a place for that. That is my kind of Valentine's warmer because it's not kitschy. It's just beautiful, and I can repurpose it other places. And it goes to a good cause because it's our charitable cause warmer until the end of February. So Elizabeth Quinn here with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. Happy February, you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the season of love. Bye-bye.